In the shadowed hills of northern Italy, nestled among gnarled oaks and crumbling stone, stood the monastery of San Diavolo. Its spires clawed at the sky, stained black by centuries of soot and sin. The monks who dwelt there were an odd breed, reclusive, gaunt, their eyes hollowed by sleepless nights spent chanting in a tongue no villager dared to learn. They were said to guard a secret, a relic buried deep beneath the crypt, something that whispered to them in the dark. The locals avoided the place, crossing themselves when the wind carried the faint echo of those guttural hymns down the valley. On the eve of All Saints' Day, 1593, the monastery fell silent. The villagers noticed first at dawn, no smoke curled from the chimney, no bell tolled the morning prayer. A brave shepherd, Antonio, ventured up the twisting path, driven by curiosity and a fool's courage. The great oak doors hung ajar, creaking on rusted hinges. Inside, the air was thick with the stench of sulphur and rot. The pews were empty, the candles guttered out, their wax pooled like blood on the stone floor. The monks, 27 in all, were gone, vanished as if swallowed by the night. Antonio called out, his voice trembling, but only the wind answered, howling through the broken stained-glass windows. The altar was defiled, smeared with ash and what looked like claw marks, deep and jagged. A single chalice lay overturned, its contents dried into a dark, glistening stain. He descended to the crypt, torch in hand, drawn by a low, rhythmic hum that seemed to seep from the walls. The deeper he went, the colder it grew, until his breath hung in clouds before him. At the crypt's heart, he found the relic's pedestal empty. Whatever had been held there was taken, or had escaped. The villagers came next, a mob armed with pitchforks and prayers. They found Antonio's torch, still smouldering, but no sign of the shepherd. The monastery was scoured, every chamber and cloister, yet no trace of the monks remained, no bodies, no blood, only their robes, neatly folded, stacked in the refectory as if awaiting their return. The hum persisted, louder now, a pulse that rattled teeth and set hearts racing. One man swore he saw shadows flicker in the corners, too tall, too thin to be human. Panic took root. The villagers fled, barring their doors and clutching rosaries. That night, the hum became a scream, a sound that tore through the valley and woke every soul. By morning, the monastery was gone, not razed, not crumbled, but erased, leaving only a blackened scar on the earth. The oaks around it twisted inward, their branches clawing at the void where the spires once stood years past, and the tale grew into legend. Travelers spoke of lights flickering in the hills, of voices chanting beneath the ground. Some claimed to see figures in the mist, hooded, silent, their eyes glowing like embers. In 1621, a Jesuit scholar, Father Lorenzo, ventured to the site, determined to uncover the truth. His journal, found months later in a ditch miles away, ended with a scrawled plea: "They are not gone. They are beneath. They wait." To this day, the scar remains, untouched by grass or rain. The villagers, those few who still linger, say the hum never truly stopped. On windless nights, if you stand at the edge of that cursed hollow, you can hear it, a low, insistent thrum, and beneath it, the faintest whisper of a chant, calling something home.